right, guys. Well, we're going to kick this off this morning, and so I'm excited to have Lynn Miller with us today. She's actually our director of marketing operations. She is over all things Canva, and so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So we've got the right girl for that, just to teach you some tips and tricks about Canva, or if you're not using it, how and why you should start utilizing it. And so I'm personally super excited to have her today and just hear and learn all that she's going to be sharing with us. So again, Lynn, I appreciate you coming, sharing with the Freedom Team, and I'm just going to turn it over to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Hi, everybody. So grateful to be here and share all things Canva. I'm going to kind of take you through from beginner level into some real nitty gritty tips and tricks. So we're going to create some stuff together. We're going to get kind of into the belly of the beast and really see what Canva has to offer. I would love to know in the comments or a show of hands, who is using Canva currently? All right. I'm excited to walk you through them. So we're going to start with how to access. Canva is available to all EXP agents and advisors globally through your existing fees. You can access it through your Okta dashboard by clicking on the Canva tile, or you can go directly to canva.com, start signing in with your EXP Realty email address, and it will prompt you through the SSO sign-on to get in there securely, where you're going to have access to so many incredible marketing tools that can really help you and, push out your personal brand across all of your marketing. So we really see Canva as being that engine behind your personal brand and marketing. If you want to follow along with me by logging in, that's a great way to learn, kind of click through as we go. So I'm going to walk through an overview of the platform to get us started. But then once we get into designing together, it's always great to follow along. So if you wanted to log in, now's a good time to do that. I'm going to go through a few things today. So first, a quick platform orientation, just to show you what's available, how to navigate around that homepage. Then we're going to get into some personal brand enablement engine stuff. This is all about how to optimize your personal brand within the platform so that you can really take advantage of all that Canva has to offer. And then we're going to go into a kind of create with me session where we're going to focus specifically on Canva for listings. And then there's going to be some time at the end for some Q&A, which I'm happy to answer any questions you have. So to get started, your homepage and account settings in Canva. When you log in, this is generally what you're going to see. There's a navigation along the left-hand sidebar where it's gonna bring you into your home page initially, which is where you're going to see, how to access all of the AI, how to create things from scratch. It's going to show you your most recent designs. So as you're creating, this is kind of where you're going to see all of the things that you've been working on most recently. You can leverage previous designs. But then there's also the projects folder, which is where you're going to find your personal and shared EXP content. And we'll get into that in a second. I also just want to call out that there's this template section. Canva, one of the main reasons why we love Canva and why we decided to move our marketing tool over to the platform is because they have hundreds of thousands of templates available for you to use for free, included in the platform. So for real estate, that's really growing. There's thousands of different real estate specific templates in there that you can leverage and tailor to your own brand. And you can also swap between any Canva accounts you may have. You may be a personal user already, and you're looking to make the switch over to our EXP Enterprise account. There are steps to do that. If you're one of those people, let me know after. I can show you the exact steps to make sure you migrate or transfer your content over so you can take advantage of that included account without paying the fees yourself. We're also going to look at the brand section here. This is where you can access things. You're going to hear me talk about brand kits, brand templates. These are the things that enable you to plug and play your brand into any existing templates and to take advantage of templates that we on the marketing side are creating templates for you to lift and leverage so that you're never creating from scratch within Canva. It's always based off of templates. You can also star folders. We star things for you, new content, new folders that we push out with templates. And then there's also an app section. And even in the last year, it's been almost a year and a half since we launched Canva to all agents. And that app section has grown incredibly. So I'm excited to kind of show you what's in there as well. And then finally, the search functionality within Canva is super powerful. If you're ever looking for your own content, shared content, actual Canva template type content, search is always where I start versus navigating through the folders. It's just a quick and easy way to surface the most relevant, and then you can always manage your own settings as well. So after that quick orientation, I'm going to chat a little bit about uploading and organizing your own content. It's always easiest to use a platform when you have a bit of a structure to keep yourself organized. And so I'm just going to walk you through how we do that to help you out a little bit. So like I mentioned, projects is where you're going to find any shared designs that we on the corporate side are sharing with you, and any personal designs you're maintaining as well. And as a part of a team, you can also share designs within your team. So if you have a folder for the Freedom team, you can share that amongst each other, take advantage of each other's designs and templates, and kind of lift those as templates yourself. And then I want to share, designs, they're not automatically shared with each other out of the gate. You have to deliberately go and share them. So you can think of Canva as being your private design center unless you're deliberately sharing it with another user. So anything you create in there is like for your eyes only, unless you go to share it. So there's a few ways to do that. You can either save it to a shared folder, which is how a lot of our teams are functioning currently. They create a folder, add a bunch of users to that folder, and then anything created within there is accessible to anybody who has access. You can also share designs, individual designs with other users. So if you only wanted to share one flyer, for example, you could do that just with one other user, or you can create a brand new design within one of those shared folders. We have our own folders, so EXP has folders that we give to you. From the homepage, you can see here, we've got a section that is starred for team. And I'm clicking on the eXp Realty brand templates section, where you're going to find all of the content that we've created for you, from business cards to postcards to websites. Canva has like any possible marketing type you can think of. We have templates for in here. And if there's something we don't have that you'd like to see, we can create it for you. But that brand template folder is where to look. I really love to think about Canva as being your brand enablement engine. It's really the tool that will take all of the materials you already have, from logos, colors, fonts, even templates, and gives you like the way to bring those to life without having any design background. You really don't need to be a designer. Canva makes it so plug and play easy to come in and utilize the tool. So we think of it as being your brand enablement engine. And we all know how powerful your personal brand is in marketing and real estate. When it comes to being a part of or having your own brand and being a part of EXP as an overall brand, this brand section on the left-hand side, the brand icon, is going to give you access to two things: the brand kits and the brand templates. Brand kits are where we can provide to you a number of shared resources. Like I said, when it comes to your logos, your colors, your fonts, we have, probably 20 plus brand kits in here that you can access, from EXP Realty to EXP Commercial. We have all of the One EXP resource groups, Icon, Mentor, any kinds of logos that you're looking for. Canva is a great place to find those, pull them into your designs. You can download them, find the approved colors and such. And we maintain that as our primary brand source from a corporate level. And this is now walking through your individual brand kits so you can kind of see what's inside, all of the approved colors, fonts, graphics, etc. And we also have our brand templates. So I walked you through the folder of brand templates. This is just another view of the same items that you can search and filter in a different way. So two ways to access those brand templates. My preferred is through the folder, where you can see it sectioned out by type. And then there's also brand templates, where you can kind of see the laundry list of everything that's available to you that you can search by. We've talked about Canva's template library as well. This shows you, if you were to type in real estate listing presentation in this template section in the left, There are thousands of different templates of all variety of look and feel that you can lift and leverage for free. You do not have to be buying packages on Etsy. You don't have to be designing things from scratch or leveraging a freelance designer to help you create a listing presentation. There are thousands of places to start from that you can customize yourself. From flyers to social posts, reels with animation, like any type of marketing material you can find in Canva's template library. And then we talked, your personal brand is your X factor. You need to be able to apply your own personal brand to the templates that are available to you. So whether it's EXP's brand templates or Canva's templates, you still need to be able to layer your own personal brand onto that, as that's what resonates in your market. And Canva's personal brand kits, which we just launched at the end of last year, are how you can do that. So we worked very closely with the Canva product team to make this something available for our agents. We are the first brokerage to have access to this functionality. And it means that you can now upload your own logos, your own colors. You do not just have to rely on the EXP brand kits to access those things. You can have your own. You can see here in this demo, we can upload your personal brand logos, and that pulls everything in here, and then you can easily apply that to any design. And when we get into creating together in a little bit, I can show you how to apply this brand kit to your designs. But for example, if you were to find a template that you really like, but it's in red and your personal colors are green, you can just click a button, apply your brand kit, and it'll swap out all the colors for you. So really quick and easy way to inch your way closer to a final product without having any design background. And like I said here, you can easily apply the brand kits, fonts, colors, logos to any piece of content, either through the easy one-click way, or you can drag and drop those elements into existing designs to start to tailor it to your own needs. There's a couple different ways to access a brand kit, and we'll walk through this again when we're in the platform together, but you can select here when you're designing, there's the brand kit section. You can, it drops down and shows you all your different options. So for me, for example, I'm constantly toggling between Realty US logos versus Canada, international. I'm grabbing the One EXP logos. I'm grabbing my own personal logos. And you can kind of customize from all of those different brand kits available to you as you need with your logos, your branded text, etc. And then when it comes to apps and integrations, this is such a great way to help streamline your workflows by integrating your favorite apps with Canva. Some of our favorites and some of the most used apps that we see from our agents are things as simple as QR codes. You can generate QR codes directly within Canva for any website and drag and drop that into your designs using an app, a free app. There's also starting to be some really great deeper integrations with things like some of our CRM of choice options. So Lofty and Close both have really great Canva integrations. There's another one that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, a great print. It's a print functionality and it'll come to me. But there are so many apps in there that are worth exploring and seeing all the amazing things we can do to streamline our workflows just by connecting to two platforms together through these apps and integrations. My favorite, of course, is our bespoke custom app that we created for you guys, which is the EXP Listings app. This empowers you to bring your MLS data directly into the platform. So when you're creating listing materials, you can type in your listing number, your MLS number, and you can see here it's pulled all of the listing photos. It has all of your property details, pricing, etc., and your own personal agent contact info if that's part of your listing. And then you can easily drag and drop those items into any material within Canva. So that's dead simple. You don't have to download any photos over here and upload them here. It's all within the platform for you to drag and drop over. And again, we'll go through that together. And we're very excited to be working on kind of the next iteration of this, which will include more automation. So you won't even have to drag and drop. There will be click of a button to bring that material directly into your templates for you. With some mapping. So we're working on that now and excited to launch that in the coming months. So with Canva, we're going to go into this design with me, create with me session now with the focus that Canva is here to help empower you to win more listings, dominate your market, and build your brand. And we're doing it in Canva. So we're going to go through now. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here and flip over to something else so that we can start looking at designing a single property website, social media posts, a listing presentation, and a brochure. And I'll show you just how fast we can do that. So I'm in our eXp Enterprise Canva, and I'm going to show you from the home page, we have our eXp Realty brand templates. I'm going to click in there and we're going to go to look at all of the different things we have available. So I showcased this a little bit in the video that I had, but we have some new things as well. There's now the functionality to do email. You can do beautifully HTML like designed email that you can export into Close, Lofty, HubSpot, MailChimp, Gmail, and those integrations continue to be enhanced. So beautifully designed emails in here that you can leverage, and that's always building out. Social shareables, signage, which you just recently now we can print signage through Canva as well. Or you can create your signage and customize it here in Canva and download it and upload it into Build a Sign, for example, or the signage provider of your choice. But all of those designs are in here available for you to customize. Social content, newsletters, the list goes on. We're going to start though by doing a single property website. We have one template here, but like I mentioned, this is just the eXp template. There are thousands of different website templates you can find through this template icon on the left. So if this layout doesn't suit your fancy, you can go find something that does in a different color scheme and a different layout that has more photos or animations, whatever you see fit. But just for ease, I'm going to use this one as the brand template and show you just how easy it is to start customizing. So I'm just going to copy paste my MLS number here. And so I have my eXp listings app. And the way that I downloaded that is I clicked on apps here on the left-hand menu and I type in eXp listings. Now you'll see us pull up first. You click on that to install. I already have it installed in mine, so it just automatically comes. But if you've not yet installed the eXp Listings app, it's going to prompt you with a little pop-out, and it's going to ask you, do you want to use it on an existing design or do you want to use it on a new design? Either way is fine. It depends if you have an existing design to start using it on or not. So it's probably easiest to say, use it on a new design. That's going to create something new for you. It's going to install it onto the left-hand side of your menu, which will then be like sticky and it'll be there forever for you to go and quickly access that app. And that's the same with any app. So you can see I've got lots that I've downloaded here. There's virtual staging apps. There's Reel Mailers, which is a great integration that helps you do geo-targeted direct mailing. ExpressDocs, that was the printer that I couldn't think of, but ExpressDocs is integrated in here as well with an app. So it goes on and on. There's so many amazing apps, but let's focus on this one. I'm going to paste in my listing number here, and it has pulled up my listing with all my photos. I'm going to just zoom out of this a little bit so you can see this is a website that we've got here. It's just a beautiful layout ready to go. And I'm going to start by dragging and dropping my content into these photos. These are called frames. So you can see that it maintained the crop when you drop a photo on top of it. And you can tell something is a frame by if you wanted to delete it. And anytime you see that grass, the hilly grass with the blue sky and the cloud, that represents a frame, meaning that anything you drag into that space will morph and absorb to the shape of the frame. So I'm going to do that with a few of these here just to start building out this listing. And of course you'd be, more considered and thoughtful. I'm just tossing these in. I'm going to look and see, do we have an agent asset? Great, we do have a headshot here. So I'm going to start with that. I've done my photos. That took us 10 seconds. Then I'm going to go into my listing details. Do I want to change this headline? Maybe I do. Maybe I want it to say something different, in which you could just delete and type in whatever you like. We're going to want to change. You got to look for all the placeholder text. This is all placeholder text. So you need to start customizing. So I'm going to just drag and drop this into here, and it's now representing my correct address. It's looking for price here. So I'm going to drag and drop this here. Maybe I have to modify because it doesn't have a $sign and I want a comma. We've got our description, which we can drag and drop here. And something that often happens with a description is it's long. So this one actually was a really good size. It fit into that box perfectly. But I do just want to mention that you can use this magic write tool and shorten it or rewrite it. It's similar to ChatGPT where you can do your AI prompts directly in Canva and it'll help you to rewrite it. So that's really great. I use that all the time. We can start dragging in our bedrooms, our bathrooms, square feet. This one, I might have to type in square feet again after that, just because of the way it was formatted in my listing. But you can see how simple it starts to be. Now, with features, I'm going to try this. I've never tried this before, so it may not work, but let's give it a try. I want to see, can I magic write this to be bullets? Perfect. So let's do that. And I'm gonna delete that. I may need to lengthen things. I can increase my font size, but you get the idea of how quick that is to just come up with some relevant content based on what you already have. Then I'm gonna pop over to my agent info here. I'm gonna drop in the correct info. Oh, he's got a website. We've got a license number. Perfect. So there we go. And maybe I don't want that to be I don't want to use the headshot as is. I want to replace this with something a little bit more close crop. One of my favorite features and one of our agents' favorite features, really based on the stats, is background remover. It's such a powerful AI tool. Anytime you have a photo highlighted, you can click on this button up here, BG Remover, that's background remover, and it will remove the background from your image. So that gave me a really nice close crop. Maybe I want to make this bigger, like this. You get the idea. You can start kind of playing around with what that looks like. And such an incredible little tool to do quick and easy crops. So any of this, you could come in here and start linking your own Facebook just by clicking on this link button. You can link to different pages on this, or you can add in a direct URL. But then once you get a customized site and you're feeling really good about where things are at, you can publish the website. We have a number of preset domains in here that you are welcome to use for any of your single property websites. So maybe it's exppropertyshowcase.com/village chase circle. And you can look at any settings, maybe you want to change the name of this. This is going to be what happens in your tab at the top of your browser. You could add in a description. Do you want this optimized for search engine visibility? Maybe you want to have a password protected site to show your buyers or whatever need that may be. Do you want to include a different nav menu? You can kind of go through this and see what works for you. And then you continue to publish and it prepares my design and it'll push that live to a domain for free, included in your Canva. And then I can go to that website and see, voila, I have a fully functioning website that we just created in 5 minutes. So from there, what I'm going to show you is we're going to take this URL. Let me go back to here. I'm going to grab my URL and now I can see I didn't change my domain name to reflect what we have here, but we could do that in our publish settings. And I grabbed that and I'm going to come back over and we're going to create a flyer. So back to my brand templates, I'm going to grab here we go, flyers and brochures. So let's do a listing flyer. We've got lots of different options here. One-sided, two-sided. Let's try this one. And we're going to go and do same thing. But before I do anything, because I just copied my domain for my fully published website, I'm going to change out this QR code. I know that this QR code is a placeholder, but like I said, there are apps to do anything. So if you search QR code, any of these will work. It's kind of like, what's your favorite style? So choose one that looks good to you. I'm going to pop in my URL. And this, if anybody wants to go ahead, scan that with your phone, that's going to take us to our new website that we just created. I'm going to put that here just so I'm ready. Now we're going to go through the same process that we just did for our website, and we're going to go back to our listings app. I'm going to grab my listing number, pop it in here, go back here. We did this again, bring in our favorite images, bring in this. Maybe I don't want to have this. Maybe I want this to be different. Maybe I want it to be more of that style. You have such flexibility. Nothing in these templates is locked. We like really empower you to either use it as is, if that's what you prefer, or be a designer, fix it up the way you like to see it. So we can easily, like we said, bring all this into here to get it customized really easily. We'll leave that like that for now. Now I'll show you, I didn't do these listing details, so let me do that quickly. You're getting the idea of how this comes to be. Okay, so we spend a couple minutes doing this. I want to show you some of the photo editing capabilities. So I'm going to use let me grab a different one just as a sample. Let's say I'm using this as my feature image, this beautiful kitchen. Something, maybe my client, the sellers have said, yeah, but we're actually going to take that lamp, that light fixture with us. So don't include that. Can you not include that? I don't know if this is allowed, but we're going to go through, we're going to edit that photo. And there's some really incredible AI features for photo editing. So you can kind of start to imagine how you could apply this. Maybe there's a scuff on the wall. Somebody left their keys on the counter. We can use this magic eraser tool. You can either use a brush to like highlight something specific and remove it, or you can click using AI and it's going to select elements that it thinks maybe you want to remove. And I'm going to say, yeah, it's this light. It's got to go. We can't include that in the listing photos. It's going to AI remove that for you. And that's going to be done. We're going to cancel out of that. And all of a sudden I've got no light in that photo. So you can start to imagine kind of how you could apply some of those editing capabilities. But there we go. Now we've got a fully done flyer. From here, you would either want to download that flyer. Maybe you're printing it yourself. Maybe you want to print it directly from Canva. That's an option. Any of that happens through the share button. That's how you get things out of the Canva platform into wherever you're sending it. So whether you're downloading it here as a PDF or a PNG, that's how you do it here. And you can also print with Canva. You can create a public view link, brand templates. You can present it. There's many different ways to share things out. Printing is a really incredible, obviously easy way to do that. Canva partners with various Staples and FedEx locations across the US. So you can choose your different quality and how you want that to be printed, how many do you need, and it'll ship it right to your door. So really easy way to do that if you like. So there we go. We immediately have a flyer. I'm just going to take a second to pause. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to take a second to look at the chat. There will be a recording of this, I believe, that will be shared out later. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thank you. And yes, you totally could do a QR code for a video. You can do QR codes for anything that has a URL. So that's as long as your video is hosted somewhere that you can access through a website, you can totally link to that as well. Any other questions before I continue?
I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Can you integrate your existing account into this?
Yes, like an existing Canva account?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. So there are some steps to follow, and I'll link to the site at the end that explains the steps.
Okay.
But you can basically copy all of the content that you have in your personal account over into our enterprise account and continue to use all of the different functionality within our Canva enterprise. And then you would be able to deactivate the pay. If you're paying for an account currently, you can get rid of that paid account.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I lost you when you went to EXP listings. Where did you pull that from?
Yeah, no problem. I'll go back and show you. So along your left-hand side, you'll see this apps button. And from there is where you go and type in EXP listings. And that you'll see our app here. once you go through the prompts to install that app, it will be like stuck to your left-hand toolbar. You may have to scroll to find it if you have lots of other things you've installed, but it'll remain here in your left-hand toolbar. Cool. Any other questions? Yes, I'm seeing a question about a template of listings for commercial. Yes, we have a whole suite of templates specifically for EXP commercial. So if you are a commercial agent, you will see those options available in your Canva.
So one of those templates, I have a question, is some elements are locked, like the title for the EXP, like the senior advisor or vice president. Like you couldn't change like vice president to any other type of titles, because that's maybe something different from the commercial to realty side. And also the logo looks like element is locked, which doesn't allow you to replace with your own logo or combination of logos. So are you aware of that? Or I mean, I just curious, how do we take advantage of the existing template and just change our own logo and the customer?
Yeah. Okay. And are you saying that's on commercial templates?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. It should not be. So maybe there's some that have been, inadvertently left locked. So we will go through those, make sure that they are unlocked. They should all be unlocked so you can change whatever you like. Thank you for raising.
Yeah, and please look at particularly on the business part section.
Okay.
Different types of commercial side. The business card, I think it's kind of important because it's something that so
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely agree. Thank you so much. I will raise that with our team. Okay, cool. I'm going to go back through a couple other options just to show you the capabilities that we have in here in the brand template. So we went through our website, we did a flyer. I'll just show you social as well. We have lots, wrong folder, but I can show you in here. Social content. So some things we do in here as well is we offer anything that you see posted on the EXP Realty Instagram, we give you. So you can come in here and lift and leverage those as templates. You can change them. You can use them as is, but just so you know, that's always here. If you're like, oh, I love that, I want to reuse that for my own channel, go for it. We're happy to share. And then I'll also go through some of our other social templates if I can find them. Social media, here we go. So within here, maybe let's do listing related. Price reduced, sure. There's tons of options in here. So choose whatever suits you best. And you can use the brand templates. You're going to go through the same process. You can pull things in from your listing to customize. Cool. And now when I brought in this photo, this kind of first of all, my price dropped over. So I have to expand that text box. And this kind of got lost. So I'm going to maybe change the colors of that just for the purpose of today. I like that. And you can also change the transparency. I can see that that's maybe a bit low. Maybe I want that to be a bit more prominent. And you can move things around and however you see fit. Maybe I want this to be black and I want to move it over. So just as an example, you can go ahead and customize as you see fit. But something I want to share social specific is that you can click on that share button and go directly to connect your Instagram. You can do the same with Facebook, Meta ads. Mine isn't connected, so I can't go through the full steps, but you can connect your own. And Canva also has the ability to allow you to schedule your content out directly from in Canva. So there's a content planner functionality where you can schedule this post to go live on your connected Instagram next Tuesday at 4 p.m. or whatever you like. So just so you know, that's available in here as well. You do not need to be paying for a separate social management platform. There is that functionality available directly within the Canva platform, which allows you to just stay within one spot, schedule as you're creating. And that's such a really great functionality to leverage.
I'm sorry, how do we do that?
Yeah, it's called Content Planner. I'll walk you through because mine's not connected. I can't demo that, but I can send some videos after to make sure that you guys see how to do that. It's called Canva Content Planner.
Thank you.
And Melanie asked, can you create a YouTube banner through?
Yes, you can create any style. Actually, and why don't I show you? So well, you can create anything. I'll show you here. There's some pre-packaged like sizes, presentations, websites, logos, Instagram, docs. So it even has docs, which is like a Google Doc. If you just needed to do typing a type of a doc, you can do that through here as well, the same as a Google Doc or a Word doc. There's also Sheets, which is something newly available in Canva in the last year, very similar to Google Sheets, except it can connect to really beautiful data visualizations that are designed. So you can kind of plug in your data here and see the charts come to life over here. And those can be integrated into different websites or anything that you're pushing out there. But yes, you could do like a YouTube banner. So even if I type YouTube banner, here we go. I've got that exact size here that I can leverage. Something that's really also great is Resize. So up here at the top of any design that you're working on, you can click on this magic Resize button and it will, using AI, help you reformat this post that I just did into a YouTube banner. So let's do that. YouTube banner. I'm going to say resize this design. If you wanted to keep this social one and do a copy of the YouTube size, you would copy and resize. But for today, I'm going to do resize this design. And it's resizing my page magically to the correct format. It'll do its best at kind of laying things out for you, but you usually do have to come in here and adjust. So you could use your design capabilities here. Maybe, you would have to adjust. Something worth mentioning though is recently Canva added an AI partner called Ask Canva. And all you need to do is right click and add a comment to the page. And this opens up your chat functionality. So you could either be collaborating with a partner here to get the design right, or your assistant, for example, or you can simply ask Canva. And there's a couple different preloaded options. Maybe you need it to generate text for something. Do you need it to make an image for you? Or do you want design advice? So let's see what Canva says. So this is great. The photo sits nicely. The text along the bottom feels a bit scattered across the page. Pulling those details into one tighter area would make everything feel more connected and easier to read at a glance, which I totally agree with. So if you don't feel like you have a design eye, ask Canva. It'll start to help you get closer to a final kind of nicer looking end result. And I'll just say I'm not a designer. So this is hard for me too. But I do use that Ask Canva functionality, and I really lean on templates because they're already designed to be beautiful and I just have to plug and play. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to my presentation just to walk through some of our final things. And I want to make sure we leave time at the end for questions. But you get the idea. It's very simple to go and create websites, social, brochures. There's listing presentations as well. That's another template that's available to you both from eXp, and if you just search listing presentations in that template library, hundreds of options to choose from to customize and make your own. So you can see that the simplicity in helping to create and really layer your brand on top of that, which actually I didn't really show you now that I'm thinking about that. So let me go back and just show you how you would do that. These are the brand kits. So when you're in a design, you can click on the brand section on the left-hand side, and you can see I have, like, for demo purposes, a brand kit here that has my Realty logo here. Now, I'm going to use that remove background again, just to get rid of the white crop that was around it. I'm going to close crop my logo. I'm going to bring that in here. I'm, of course, going to follow all my state regulations and make sure that this is how it's supposed to be. But you get the idea that you can start to customize to your brand quite simply by bringing in things from your brand kit. If I wanted to apply my brand colors here, I can click on anything, click on the colors, and it pulls in my color palette from that brand kit. So maybe I want that to be my blue, and I want this to also be my blue. And it's actually saying, do you want to change everything that's that beige color to your blue? Yes, I do. So now my website is starting to look a little bit like my own personal brand. And that's just simple. Like I said, you can toggle through, see all the different, groups that are in here as you start to develop your own team's branding. That can be shared amongst users as well. And if that's something that you don't have currently, but you would like, just know that the personal brand kits that are recently launched, that's great for you to use for your personal brand, but it's not yet shareable with other members of your team. If that's something you're looking for, you can either wait a few more weeks or reach out to me directly, and I'm happy to help you set that up on the back end and get it shared out with all of your agents so that you can start utilizing that, which you'll see we have for a number of our teams already in here who have taken advantage of that service. Okay, back to here. Any questions? I wanted to actually show you this one other thing that I had hidden. Just some features that our agents are really loving. So we walked through some of those main doc types, but I want to just highlight the things that are available to you to help you work smarter within Canva. So we know we can edit videos, which we didn't even get into, but when it comes to social media, we know that video is so powerful. Canva has full video editor capabilities. You can chop things up, splice them together, add sound, add transitions, add animations on top. That's a whole other training we could do around the video editor, but just know that that's available in Canva to you as well. And there's a lot of AI functionality that helps you do that if you're not a video editor yourself. We talked a little bit about Magic Grab, and there's also Magic Eraser if you wanted to get a little specific scuff or something off a wall. You can remove any of those clutters and photo bombs using those assets. You can also turn one post into 10. So we talked about Magic Resize, how you can take your social post and turn it into a YouTube banner. You could actually select like 10 different sizes of things if you want and take a listing flyer and then generate your social post, your YouTube banner, your website header, all the different things in one click. You just have to select multiple things. So really easy to resize. In the marketing world, that's huge. We used to spend hours resizing assets to suit certain platforms, but with Canva, that really has become a one click, it's like click and edit versus recreate. And that's called Magic Resize. We talked about building those beautiful landing pages for new listings. There's also the email doc types, which we touched on. So HTML exports that you can deploy beautiful looking emails. You can automate your social media presence using the content planner. You can use those brand kits to keep yourself consistent across all of your, all of your assets and eventually your entire team as well. And we can also use Canva Sheets to power really beautiful looking data visualizations, charts. And they are very beautiful. You'll see with animations, and it just makes those stats kind of come alive versus being a static numbers. We can also sync our MLS directly with the marketing using the eXp Listings app. We can outsource any writing to AI using Magic Write. We can also, we didn't look at together, but Magic Expand is something that you can use, which if your photo has maybe been cropped too tight, or you want to, often happens with headshots where somebody's shoulder has been cut off or they're cut off too close and you want them to fit into a certain area. You can use one of the AI functionalities called Magic Expand, and it will with AI build that shoulder in, or build more sky, or build more yard, or whatever we need to show in that photo. And then we can create those transparent background headshots using background remover. And you can apply that functionality to so many different things, whether it's a logo that you've grabbed off Google and you want to bring it in, but it doesn't have a transparent background and you want to layer it over something. Background remover, it is amazing. It works basically 100% of the time beautifully. So you'll find yourself using that, I think, quite often. Okay. Any questions? Happy to go in and showcase anything else you wanted to see or answer any questions.
I'd love to see the video editing reel. And
Sure.
then while you're getting there, do
Me
you
too.
have do you have a playlist of all the trainings for Canva?
Yes,
Like
we do.
EXP? So there's a whole playlist.
Yes. Now we often lean on Canva because they have incredible training. So anything, if you're like, I don't know how to edit a video reel, or I don't know how do I do Magic Eraser. Canva's training library is incredible, and I'm going to link to our toolkit here in the chat because we link to all of those training resources for you. But I will say that starting this Thursday, you're going to see posts go out about this on Slack and Hub today. We're going to start doing Canva happy hour. So there's going to be a number of us, including some designers at EXP, who are going to be there available every Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern to answer one-on-one questions. So you can drop into, it's in EXP World, you can drop in, grab one of us, we'll take you into an office and kind of share our screen and walk you through what you may need help with if you need that one-on-one support. So something we're adding this year. But yeah, for video reels, let's take a look here. So I'm going to go into Canva's templates and we're going to just kind of go on the fly here. I'm going to look to do videos. I want to use a video template. So we've got our brand templates. These are the EXP ones here, but there's so many, like I said, different templates, and it knows now that I'm real estate because it's showing me listings. The beauty of AI. So maybe let's do this one. And you can see it's dropped me into a different kind of editor. So let's look at what this video is. It's got some animations, a zoom out video in the back. And we could add sound. So to do editing, there's a new, it's a new video editor in the last few months, a 2.0 editor where it has multiple layers. So you can see here, every bar represents a different element on your video. If I have this one highlighted, it means I can change the text here. Let's say 5,000, or maybe you want to completely change what this says. You're going to put your own logo in here. Let's go to our brand kit. I'm going to grab my EXP Realty logo. I'm going to take this one out. Let me zoom in a bit. Maybe we need to change some of these details. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living room, guest room. Great. You're going to want to link to yourself here. Let's go back. Maybe you've got your headshot. This upload section is somewhere where you can upload any photos of anything. So maybe you've got one of yourself. Oops, that just dropped me right into the background. Hold on. I might have to do a frame. So I'm going to find in elements. We didn't even look at elements. This is another great area. There's so much to explore. Elements is where you can go and find stock photography, different video, like stock videos, stock audio, graphics. So if I wanted to add, let's say for fun, we're going to do like animated arrow. Let's add that in here for a little bit of fun. You can add that. We can animate this to come in from the left. We can animate all this. We would obviously want to change this to be www.lynn.com or whatever your website is. We might want to bring in, I got to think about how to do a frame here. A frame, we talked about this being something where you can drag and drop your photo into. So maybe I want to have myself beside my website. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller or bring this to the right. I don't need that search. I'm going to bring that here. And then I can go to my uploads, drop my photo into here. I could crop myself differently. There we go. And we can start to animate within here. So it depends how advanced you're ready to get, but you can animate every element of this reel individually. So wherever you're selected with the purple box around it is what you're going to be working on. So if I wanted to edit this one, maybe I want to animate this to blur in. So you can kind of see as I hover over these, that headshot, how it's coming in is changing. And let's do the blur. And once we would also, of course, want to swap out the video at the back. I don't have one uploaded. I don't think of no, but I do have stock video. So I'm just going to go use that for fun today. Here we go. So I could drag this one into the back. So this could be any video that you have. Drag and drop. There we go. Where's my headshot? It should blur in a second. There we go. So you might need to adjust the timing of some things. You can see where the arrow's coming in. If you move it over, it'll change where it's at in your, like how many seconds through it's coming in. So you can scrub through your video like this by just using this little bar to see where things are pulling in. So you can see, here we go. My arrow comes in, my headshot comes in. There we go. So again, you can start to play with that. And then to export, you just click share, download, or you can see here directly to TikTok, directly to Instagram, publish that as a reel, publish it as a story, or download it as an MP4. So lots of fun ways to work with video. And there's also Google VO3 is something that Canva integrated with back mid 2025. So if you're playing around with AI video, like you can prompt to generate different video content if you're trying to have some fun with your content. But you can see like there is that full editing capability here right in the platform. Any questions about that?
Is it just a short form video, or can you do long form video also with this?
You can do long form too. I don't remember if there is a max, but we've done 40 plus minutes. So yes, you can do long form.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Is there music
powerful
too?
tool.
Yep, there's music too. Sure, let me show you how to do that. So again, from Elements, there's audio. So you can record voiceovers, you can generate AI voice using a script. Oops, where did that go? And you can also add in like anything you see fit. So maybe you wanted to find, I don't know, let's do for fun, flamenco. You can preview that. Beautiful. Let's bring that in. You just drop it on. It's going to show me a new layer. Where did that land? There we go. That'll add a new section along your bottom. I'm going to turn this down so I don't hurt your ears. We've got sound. And that's all royalty free. Take as you like. It's usually better for social, just to say from a marketing perspective, to use the trending audio on the platform versus bring audio in on your video. So from a marketing perspective, we always export a muted video, a silent video, and add trending audio from the platform itself. It'll just help with the algorithm and help people find your content better. But you can totally add it. So it's great when you're doing longer form content. If you want to add in some elements, like even there's lots of sound effects, like a computer mouse clicking. Like if you're doing tutorial videos and you want to kind of layer on those kinds of elements, you can find all kinds of things here. It's just a matter of searching. It's really cool.
You can import MP3s, yes?
I believe you can. Let me look. I've not done that. Yes, you can, because you can import images, videos, audios.
Okay.
Yes, so you can.
Perfect.
Cool. Well, I know we're at time. I will just leave you with one final URL, which I shared in the chat there, but exptoolkit.com/Canva. This is where you can go and find any training materials, knowledge base, kind of the latest updates that are live in Canva. Anytime there's a big launch, they tend to do it a couple of times a year. We always want to talk about it, and we do our kind of take on what's been released and how that's going to apply to you guys. So keep an eye for those updates. The next big one will be April. There's a big Canva Create conference that they host in LA where they launch tons of new functionality. So we're really excited to see what they drop this year. But we keep this toolkit up to date with all the latest and greatest. So be sure to check it out and keep it pinned.
Fantastic. Were you going to drop in here the link for people who want to convert maybe an old one to the EXP Pro?
Yes, that's also, thank you, on this toolkit. So if you click on that, you will find, I'll show you exactly where, account migration up in the top right-hand corner. This is going to tell you exactly how to copy and move your designs from one account to another.
Perfect. Thank you again. Wow, so much to dive into with Canva, but wow, what a marketing partner that is for us, as realtors, to just have all this at our fingertips, included, and just because you're here at EXP. So, you know, when Glenn talks about like everything they do is for the agents and Leo too, like to me, this is just one example. I was thinking of that through this whole presentation, how they just go over, you know, above and beyond, trying to give us the tools that they know can help us in our business. So I'm grateful that you are here today and able to come share with us some great
Awesome.
tips and tricks. So thank
Yeah,
you,
well,
Lynn.
thanks for having me and have fun. It's a great tool. So I hope you guys dive in and enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank
All right,
you.
everybody. Tomorrow's Connect to Collaborate. We'll see y'all there. Same time, same link. Bye, everybody.